What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Rock Fragrances. My name is Mike. Great to see everybody. Let's get started. Today we are talking about the one, the only, the infamous, the controversial Armaf Club de Nuit Intense Man, the Parfum Limited Edition. Before we get started, I just want to talk a little bit about clones in general, my view on clones. Certainly there's a divided opinion out there in the fragrance community about clones, but let me just give you my thoughts before we jump into this. First of all, let's take the money issue first. Look, times are rough out there. Purchasing fragrances, being in this hobby, it can get expensive. If you want to spend $50 instead of $350 on Aventus to smell like this, then that's more than enough reason you need to go out and grab this fragrance. Maybe even instead of Aventus. Full stop, period. No arguments about that. There are people out there that'll say, oh, well, look, you're taking away from the creators. Creed created this, yada, yada, yada. Look, Creed sold out for $1 billion to BlackRock. I don't think you spending $50 on Club de Nuit Intense Man is going to hurt Creed whatsoever. So that argument to me makes absolutely no sense. There are other reasons to buy clones as well. Look, maybe you're traveling and you don't want to bring a $300, $400, $500 fragrance, maybe the crown jewel of your collection, and you don't want to travel with it. You don't want to fly with it. You don't want it to break. You don't want it to get lost. Perfectly valid reason for wanting to buy a clone. Discontinued fragrances. As you know, a lot of these houses, if a line isn't doing as well, even though some people might like it, they'll discontinue it on you. So there are some clone houses that have some really nice clones of discontinued fragrances where that's the only way that you, as someone that wants to try these fragrances, can get your hands on them. So that's my little rant on the clones. Anyway, let's get into this gem. So, Club de Nuit Intense Man, limited edition Parfum. So, just to say up front, this is my favorite Creed Aventus clone. This, I think, is the best. This limited edition Parfum version, I think, is the best edition of Club de Nuit Intense Man that there is. Earlier EDT versions, you get a lot of complaints about a very, very synthetic, harsh opening and really harshness all the way through. I think as the years have gone on and as Armaf has released these, they've really started to refine their game. First, let's talk about this bottle. I mean, this thing is a tank. This is 125 milliliters, so you get a little bit more juice. This one has this nice gray color instead of the black of the EDT. This is in your face, and this is what you're gonna get. This thing is a tank. Really the only quibble I have with this is you get some of these fake, perhaps tacky diamonds, but hey, we can live with this. Let's get right into the scent. Really nice sprayer. Boom. Right off the top, you get that blast of citrus. Now, am I gonna go out there and say this is the most natural smelling citrus in the world? Absolutely not. But it's not overly harsh like you might read some of the haters talk about on the internet either. And right after you get that punch, right after you kind of get off the floor, when you get that punch to your face with the citrus, then you get the more traditional pineapple, smoky pineapple note that Creed Aventus is known for. I'd say for this one, Creed itself, Aventus itself, gets a lot of flack for perhaps losing some of that smokiness over the years as the batches have gotten more modern. People say that it's too fruity. They kind of miss that smokiness of Aventus. Well, you're getting a lot of smoke with this one. Not just smoke, but earthiness. There's a dirtiness to this that I think really sets it apart from Aventus. So you're getting 95% Aventus here, in my view, just punched up a little bit, dirtied up a little bit. So imagine you're inside your nice farmhouse or wherever you might live. You're looking out this really big, beautiful window at this really nice, pristine landscape. That's Aventus. Now imagine someone comes along and throws a bunch of dirt all over that window. And the dirt doesn't all stay there, but it's just enough to haze up the view. That's what I think of when I think of this. It sort of takes Aventus, maybe putting it the right way would help. It kind of takes Aventus and dirties it up a little bit. So you know Aventus is there, but it's not exactly Aventus. It's not a one-for-one clone, but in my mind, some of that extra punch, some of that extra earth really does this fragrance quite nicely, and candidly would definitely leave you room for owning this and Aventus. So when would you wear this one? I think this is perfect for most occasions, just like Aventus is. This particular Parfum version is a bit denser, a bit heavier, certainly a lot stronger than Aventus. So perhaps maybe the only thing that I'd be careful about is wearing this one in high heat because it's denser, because it's heavier. Maybe you look to more of a cooler weather type occasion. A night out with this on, perfect. Compliment factor, yeah, this one's a compliment magnet. No one's going to be able to tell the difference that you have Club de Nuit on versus Aventus. They're just going to like the smell. People wouldn't even be able to pick out Aventus if it was on you most of the time anyway. So compliments, very, very high. Maybe even more compliments than Aventus because it's stronger. Longevity, beast mode. I tested this one with Aventus on one arm and this on the other. The next day, I could barely smell the Aventus. I could still smell this, which probably should mention the dry down of this versus Aventus, almost indistinguishable. After 10 hours or so, you're not going to be able to tell the difference where you put this, where you put Aventus. So for me, 3 to 4 sprays on this one is more than fine. Go nuts if you want to, but it's really not needed. So for me, this is a very highly rated fragrance. I'd say because it does have a little bit more synthetics, I think, than Creed, probably ding it for that a little bit, but the value is just so incredible. $50 or $60 versus $300 or $400. So happy to have this one on my shelf. Looks like a nice, absolutely nice on that shelf as well. So that's my review on Club de Nuit Intense Man limited edition Parfum. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care and thank you.